Welcome back to the South African Morning. The time now is just 14 minutes after 8. We bring you this, where in Cape Town, protesters will begin in Langa and then proceed to the Civic Centre to hand over a memorandum of demands. Our reporter, ENC's Monique Motlock, is following this story for us, and let's get an update from her. Colleague, what can you tell us from where you stand?
From the last time I spoke to you, the crowd has grown considerably here at Langa. And just to give you a sense of just how big the group is, we have members of Saftu here, we have members of various unions, and we are going to be speaking to Cosatu's Provincial Secretary, Melvin de Bruin, just to find out about what exactly the plan is for today. Sir, from here, where will we be headed? What is the plan?
Yeah, good morning. Yeah, from here we're going to march down the N2, and we're going to stop at the city of Cape Town, where we will hand over memorandum to the mayor. From there, we're going to march to the provincial government, where we will hand over memorandum to the premier. And from there, we're going to march to national parliament, where we'll hand over a memorandum to the speaker's office or anyone, the ministers who are available.
Now, there was a call made by Cosatu, by the union bodies, for members to stay at home, to strike from home due to those COVID-19 regulations. Obviously, we're seeing here a much larger group than I'm sure what was expected. Any plans for how to ensure control and to ensure that COVID-19 safety regulations are adhered to?
Yes, correct. Yeah, the appeal was for the majority of our members to stay at home. But we also are requested for those with transport to come and join us today here on the motorcade to town. We will be within the 500 limit as per prescribed by the regulations, so we will comply with that. We'll also ensure that we're in town, that we have the social distance issue as well.
And just quickly tell us, what are some of the biggest demands in this memorandum? We see there are demands related to a stop to corruption, a stronger enforcement of the prosecution of those convicted of gender-based violence.
Yes, the main issue is the question of corruption, the question of gender-based violence, the attack on collective bargaining, the issue of public transport as well as health and safety. Those are the core issues that we are really worried about. That's why we are here today.
Thank you very much. That was Melvin de Bruin, Cosatu's Provincial Secretary here in the Western Cape. And as you can see, we're already seeing some taxis loading up with members, some vehicles loading up with members. That will be headed onto the N2 in a motorcade towards the Civic Centre.
Yeah, and I mean, Monique, I can see there behind you that some, protesters aren't wearing masks. These are Cosatu members. They do know that they still have to at least wear masks, maintain social distancing, even throughout this protest. I'm not sure if your guest is still there to answer as to why are they not wearing masks.
He has just left, but I can tell you that just off camera we have seen some leaders informing members to wear masks, informing them to maintain that social distancing. Obviously, it is the responsibility of the different leadership of the different sectors within the unions to ensure that this is happening. And we've seen police officers also speaking to the organizers, speaking to leaders, reminding them that to stick to that permit, to stick to the small numbers. And also we were informed that they weren't given permission to really travel in large numbers in buses, in taxis. That's why only members that were able to get here in their own transport, in their own vehicles, were informed to join in to ensure that there is not that congestion, too much congestion. And once we do get into the CBD, right, it will be interesting to see how Cosatu will ensure that distancing between members.
All right, thank you so much. ENC's Monique Motlock in Langa.